Well, hi, everybody. Hope that your week is off to a great start. I hope that all of us have now finally digested all of the turkey and stuffing and desserts that we have consumed over the last holiday weekend. Thanksgiving, always a great feast. And now, of course, we dive happily and eagerly into a really joyful and celebratory season of Advent. So we're standing here by the Advent wreath. The first candle of the wreath is lit. Of course, we know the Advent wreath is a simple liturgical sign, but so helpful. The round circle of the wreath reminds us of the eternal reality of God's love and care for us. The green plants remind us of the evergreen, always constant love of God for us. The gradually growing light of the wreath from candle to candle, week from week, invites us to grow spiritually with the light of the risen Christ. And of course, the pink candle on the third week of Advent calls us to be especially rejoiceful and expectant, not only for the coming celebration of the Lord's birth, which we will do at Christmas, but for his return to us in glory at the end of time. So even though the world around us puts a lot of emphasis on Christmas during these weeks before we even get to Christmas, as a community of spiritual believers, disciples of Christ, we make the most of these weeks leading up to Christmas to get us ready for a feast that will then unfold December 25 and forward. Doesn't mean we aren't going to be celebratory and joyful throughout these weeks. We sure are. But with a different perspective, maybe, anticipating not just a gift-giving exercise of one day, but rather a season of appreciating and taking even more fully into our hearts and spirits the amazing mystery that God has become one like us in all things but sin in Jesus, and that Jesus, fully God and fully human, innocently offered his life on the cross, suffered, died, rose again for the salvation of the whole world. That is the ultimate of gifts, for which we will always be grateful and thankful to God. So, hope that your Advent season is off to a great spiritual start. And as we move forward in the season of Advent, having begun a new liturgical year, as you may recall, our celebration of weekday Mass is now taking place again in the Daily Mass Chapel, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m., and live streamed as well. And this coming weekend, we will also shift the celebration of the Sacrament of Reconciliation, Saturdays 3:30 to 4:30, back to its customary place in the Reconciliation Chapel on the north transept of the church. So do be aware of that return in the celebration of the Sacrament of Reconciliation on Saturday afternoons. That's on the north side of the church. On the each side of the church, each transept, our Advent Christmas giving trees are up, and there are red tags that have all the information you need about how you can share a gift that would bring a lot of light and joy and blessing to a needy child and needy families right here in our Hagerstown community. You can also give very easily by going directly to our website and checking out the QR code on the back of our pews. If you bring your phone to church, which is a perfectly good thing to do, we hope you will, take a photo of the QR code, and you'll find all the information you need about our Advent and Christmas schedule of liturgy and prayer. Very helpful, useful information. We'll be spreading it through all of our different communication means, but one particularly easy and helpful way is right there on the back of the pew, right in front of you, with the QR code. Also, we look forward to celebrating in a couple of weeks our Advent Christmas drive-through activities taking place on Friday, December 9 and Friday, December 16 from 7 to 8:30 p.m. right out in the front of the church and our campus. We still need some volunteers that could help us on those days and times to be cheerful, happy greeters, welcome folks as they drive through, share some gifts, offer a smile, help with directing traffic flow. Nothing particularly difficult to do, and our leadership group is all ready to give you the really basic instructions that you would need. All you need to do is just dress warmly and in festive spirit on those evenings. So please do make plans to invite your family members, your neighbors, your friends. This is not just for St. Anne folks, this is for our whole community as well. And invite folks to get into the Advent Christmas spirit by driving through our wonderful display. Some new features will be in place this year as we keep trying to make it better and better every year. So please reach out to Lisa Knoll, our Director of Youth Ministry and Communications, and share a little bit of your time to help us be a source of great hospitality, joy, and welcome to all who will be driving through our campus on those 2 days, December 9, December 16, Friday evenings, 7 to 8:30 p.m. So lots of wonderful things happening during the season of Advent. We hope that your household will be a part of all of it. Also, do not forget to mark on your calendar Sunday of the third week of the Advent season for our annual Vespers service, a wonderful opportunity in the midst of all the craziness and hecticness of this time of the year to gather here in church in an environment that is softly lit with a sense of calm and peace, allowing the psalms and reflective music to help us keep connected with the real core reality of what our Advent Christmas season is all about, the great grace of God that has been made evident, manifest to us in the person of Jesus. So, happy Advent, and we look forward to seeing you a lot over the next coming weeks. Take care, and God bless.